We were talking about the tight end position from like how skilled they are from that standpoint. Also from the financial position, we saw George Kittle get a huge contract, and then Travis Kelce shortly after got a huge contract extension. So obviously the quarterbacks are always going to be paid the most, but we're seeing contracts now that are probably not where receiver contracts are, but they're not far behind. Can you see that kind of thing continuing to happen with more top tight ends, even though, again, it's a position that's a lot harder to find? Can you see it where they're paid just as much or not far behind from receivers?
Without a doubt, with the way the league is trending right now, you see every team holding 2-3 tight ends that they're putting on the field at once and stuff. And, having a great tight end is one of the greatest things. Just in the Super Bowl last year, both teams, best 2 tight ends in the league, you're playing with them. So those guys, to me, deserve to be paid, as much as receivers, even more than receivers, because they don't get as many breaks as receivers on and off the field. They're on the field almost every play.
No, I agree with you. I think tight ends should be paid more than wide receivers. I think that I think to have a top wide receiver on your team, it's rare. I mean, come on. How many top wide receivers are in the NFL? 7, 6, maybe, maybe. I mean, seriously, there's not many. So to have a top wide receiver on your team, that's a weapon. That look at the Patriots all those years. They had Aaron Hernandez and Gronkowski. I mean, how many weapons? Those are 2 weapons. That's why they were so good. I don't care. Tom Brady, yes. I mean, I can tell you. I don't want to talk about it on radio, but I can tell you what I'll do to Tom Brady. But that's just a whole nother story. But anyways, I will get off that subject because it does annoy me that he won yesterday. I'm not a very happy camper. But
he didn't play great though.
Well, he doesn't play great because he's not good. Okay, he's not good anymore. Tom Brady is not good anymore. He hasn't been good in 3 years. And Brady fans need to stop jumping on his high horse, because it's a joke. And Gronkowski couldn't catch a ball if you threw it at him 6 or 7 times, okay? He's a joke now. He should not be playing football. He's a great he's a great tight end. He's one of the greatest tight ends to ever play the game, but he does not belong on the field anymore. That's why he retired, and he shouldn't be coming back. Anyway, so before we let you go, we're going to ask you some silly questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready for it.
I'm sure Jillian told you a little bit about this.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, good. All right. First question, and answer it seriously. Boxers or briefs, and why?
So me, I don't wear either. I'm a compression shorts guy, but if I had to choose between the two, then I'd have to go with boxers, just because, you can have like a style with your boxers. They have so many like cool different styles and stuff. You have like Star Wars ones, or like
you could do that with boxers.
Other ones with like,
oh man, box briefs have that too.
But I got to say boxers, just lengthwise and everything too.
Well, you're very few. There are very few. Listen. The reason why I'd say no boxers is because I don't want them to hang to the ground. I mean, you're playing a sport. You're getting hit. I mean, these things juggle. I mean, they're slapping against your leg. I mean, that hurts. That hurts. I know. I was an athlete. Trust me. It wasn't. When I was a kid, everybody was, "What do you wear?" At the time, there were some boxer briefs, because I'm 38 years old. I don't look 38, but I'm 38. When I was playing sports, they were tighty whitey. So that's why I was playing. I was going commando. Oh, if you ask me, I'd rather be commando than wearing boxers, because it's like wearing nothing anyways when you wear boxers. I mean, they slap against your leg and they hurt. Anyways, second question, favorite snack to eat before a game, and why?
So my favorite snack to eat before a game is definitely barbecue. But this is like night before the game. We always have barbecue, and Texas barbecue, can't beat it. So that's my favorite thing before the game, or night before the game. But right before a game, I'd either have to go to Chick-Fil-A or Subway. We don't have too much time to eat.
Oh man, you probably smell up the room, man. I know this. I was in Austin for a bachelor party, and I wanted to have this famous like Texas barbecue, and I did. They feed you, man. When you go in there, they give you a lot.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Oh my, well, a lot of things, Speedy. A lot of things that go over your head too. Anyways, I went into a place, and they gave me so much food, I couldn't even eat half of it. And I have a big, I can eat. I could not eat anywhere close. I took it home. I still couldn't eat it at the place that we were staying for the bachelor party. So I don't, and I was farting up a storm after that. I was the barbecue. I mean, they really, really drenched that stuff. So I love it. I love the barbecue. It's just, Man, oh man, you probably smelling up the locker room if you're eating Texas barbecue over there before a game. All right.
Probably right.
Yeah, but you know what, man? You're all pals, you're all brothers, so it doesn't really matter. I'm sure you do a lot of crazy things in the locker room. So, of course he does. He knows. But anyways, third question: blondes or brunettes, and why?
I would have to go with brunettes because I don't know. I don't even know why. Just naturally, I'm a brunette. I like brunettes.
You're a brunette. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Ah, he thought about it for a second. So he must be hanging out with somebody, trying to, kind of give her that thought. Maybe, are you talking to somebody? You must be.
Yeah. No. So I have a girlfriend, but she moved away to San Diego, and then we stopped dating, but we still talk and stuff. So it's like.
Well, you never know. You never know with that, and everything happens for a reason. She went to San Diego. It's beautiful over there. It's beautiful.
I know.
I'm jealous. Is she going to school over there? San Diego or San Diego State?
Yeah. Point Loma, actually.
Oh, okay.
Smart girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. You see that, Speedy? She'll become a surfer. By the time she gets back to Texas, she'll be a surfer. So there you go.
Oh, she already was before she left.
So there you go. And there's not a lot of beaches over there in Texas. There's some, on the outskirts of Texas, but inner part of the Texas, there's really no beaches over there. When I was there.
Yeah.
So she must have really drove far to go and surf. So.
Mm-hmm. So there's a beach about an hour away in Galveston, and she'd drive every weekend to go do it.
Okay. Well, there you go. So this is what we're going to do. All right. I am going to give you particular movie stars or singers or something of that magnitude. I'm going to pick singers. Women. I'm going to go with women singers. Okay. I'm going to give you a bunch of singers. Okay. And I want you, it could be women, it could be a man, okay? I want you in order. Who would you date from 1 to 5? Are you ready? In order.
Okay.
Okay. So first one, Rihanna. 2, Christina Aguilera. 3, Mariah Carey. 4, Taylor Swift. 5, Axl Rose.
Nice.
Okay, so number one, I'd go with Taylor Swift because I like old Taylor Swift music. Like everyone on the football team does. It's like an inside joke with us.
Yeah, she likes to talk about her old boyfriends. That's what she loves to do. Of course she does. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then number 2, I'd go with Mariah Carey. So you can always, anytime you want, you could just hear Christmas music. You should be like, hey, let me sing some Christmas music.
Really? You're one of those people.
No, that's nothing.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to remember. So what were the other 3 that you said?
Rihanna, Christina Aguilera, and Axl Rose.
So I'm gonna go number 3, Rihanna. I also like Rihanna's music. That's some good vibes music, is listening to old Rihanna. Mm-hmm. And then I'll go Christina Aguilera. I mean, I don't even know who that is. I don't know who the last person is either. So 4 and 5.
Singer Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses, man. Come on. Welcome to the jungle. You know him. Welcome.
I know what Guns N' Roses is. I don't know the band.
Come on, Speedy, sing the song. Come on.
He's the crazy lead singer, and he's has been known for doing a lot of crazy things on stage.
Sing us. Give him the hit. Give him the hit. Welcome to
the jungle. We got fun games. If you got everything you want, but we know the name.
He's not a singer, man. There you go, Jack.
That's why I wasn't on the list. Not like the last guest.
I think he would have put you dead last too, man.
I don't care if they put me last. I'm just saying.
I put you dead last. I wouldn't even put you.
I know. You mentioned that last week. Again, I'm not annoyed. I'm not annoyed at that, and I never will be. I'm just saying.
Oh man, Jack.
I'm not on the singers list.
This guy, man. I'm lost, man. I am absolutely lost. I got to deal with this every day. This is my producer / partner on this show, and he gives me such a headache, man. Jack, I mean, seriously, you could take my spot, man. I'm lost. I'll play tight end for your team. I'm not anywhere close to 6'6". I mean, 5'10". I mean, you're about 7 inches bigger than me. I mean, so I don't know if I'd be a good tight end, but I could catch the ball. Probably better than half the players on the Jets. So there you go. Anyways, Jack, why don't you tell the fans how they can find you on social media?
Twitter is @_Jack.Witmer and Instagram is Jack.Witmer. I appreciate you having me on, though.
Absolutely, man. And when the season starts, when you're ready, we'd love to get you back on to talk a little Virginia football, and talk a little bit about your growth as a player and where you see yourself moving forward. Do you see yourself with your size and your ability possibly playing pro football?
For sure. That's definitely my goal. Definitely goal in college, win the Mackey, and then goal professionally is play, NFL. By the time I get to NFL, Kelsey, Ertz, and them might be too old. Might be time to take one of their spots.
There you go, man. And then and you'll invite us to your draft party, and we'll do some dancing. We'll smack Speedy a couple times in the head. There we go.
Only if you play Guns N' Roses. They'll get to know who Axl Rose is a little more.
Well,
even though he said he knows.
If he has to hear your voice, I wouldn't listen to him either. So there you go.
I'm not Axl Rose.
Obviously not.
I'm not Axl Rose.
Obviously not. Anyways, Jack, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. We'll get you on soon. You're great. Thank you.
No problem. Appreciate having me on.